Isn't this the week you have a billion dreams at once? This is the weekend you learn how this sour old soul runs. This is the day that's made for you to fill all your divots and ruts. This is the evening you're supposed to be having a million dreams at once. This is the heart that's made to want a billion dreams at once. This is a foot that curls around the stones and streams and floods. This is a hand that reaches for sweet and savory sun. Isn't the golden moment past when you had a billion dreams at once? I wrote the last of my bad love songs for you. It wasn't that silly thing to do. Oh, you're such a hapless cynic, now I am too. I wrote the last of my innocent songs just about you. You wrote your finest love song for me. One day by my side and you felt so free. You pushed me down the stairs to see if I still care. Then you wrote a damn good song and it wasn't fair. So I wrote a little article for the Times, and I picked apart your plate and your slanted rhymes. But everybody laughed because I never quite heard about your past. And now the dust has settled and I'm the ass. You made me a little movie when you were drunk, and you thanked me for something that could only happen once. But you gave my mouse a cookie and now I can't help but always be looking. But I reckon if I take the piss, I can make it fun. I wrote a better, bitter song just about you, about how much I love and hate what you put me through. And now my soul is quiet because I had my little riot. Now I hold that close and stay away from you. I keep what you gave me close so I won't want you. Agatha the crypto-fascist plays all ages, country and Christian. Behind the grocery store truck, oh, she smiles at cute white drawers and sundresses. Today I was a cute white girl, and I wore my best sundress. She smiled at me without a doubt. I look good under duress. Benjamin the crypto-fascist, pumping country and gasoline. During the gas pump newscast, he was making eyes at me. Kelly the crypto mayor, selling Christians gasoline. I didn't cross the border, but why a tranny can't afford to leave. I just need a little food for imagination. How could I daydream only what I see between my Anglophone and my iPhone. I still got a lot of shit I gotta sit and read. They serve me songs and food on a silver platter, unleavened bread and flat juice on a sterling spoon between my Anglophone and my chaperones. I can't hear the pagan music outside my room. You can hide a lot of things in your poems, but they don't always sound a lot like what you've been told. Between my Anglophones and my dear old folks, every word of mine sounds like what I'm told I owe. So I'm stuck in a forest fire of money, and they tell me my daydreams are fuel to be burned. But between my Anglophone and the funeral homes, they invested in me since birth to no return. I just need a little food for imagination. How could I daydream only what I see between my Anglophone and my iPhone? I still got a lot of shit I still gotta sit and read. Boys communicate like wolves. They won't respect you till you pin them down. Boys are so lonely and tired that no one will push them to the ground. Boys just have to go surfing so the waves will swing them around. And the boys just want to be surprised, tripped up, caught in a trap. Boys just want to be checkmated to see if you still like them through a bad rap. And boys are starving for girls like me to think about while they fat. So it's girls like me who take the liberty to treat boys just like that. I believe in Jesus Christ, a man with men he dwelled, who showed us what it could look like to be Emmanuel. I believe the Spirit brings peace beyond understanding, and the heavy call that the meek should have the wealth of our kings. I believe the Mother and the Father, the greater root and heart from which all things spring. Sometimes I like to take it farther and put faith in intellectual design because I like its ring. I believe the common apostolic church, and faith that keeps a room for every wisdom and truth. But more than that, I believe faith changes your every deed. So I'll only call out a sickly tree by its sickly fruit. I believe in the clearing of the temple. I believe in freedom from the letter and the law. And most of all, I believe this creed is only what makes sense to me. And there'd be no point if it didn't change my song. And maybe I can do more right when I sing a little wrong. We don't talk much about Jesus, despite his coming soon. I'd rather draw some pictures of Chattanooga's export and Tennessee Loon. Oh, we sent them up to Nashville, and we sent him to LA with a knitted bag of holding, a handful of eyes to see the spirit sway. And he's coming home in 6 months, and they come down like a hurricane storm. So we make the perfect conditions for Dionysus and the saint with 7 horns. We'll be raising hell by Sunday, drink beer mimosas in the afternoon. That night we'll lay biblical records of Chattanooga's export and Tennessee Loon. I focus on the Cobweb Corner, where my spirit is bound to appear, and my vision gets all cattywampus, but it never looked to me so clear. And the lovers in the Cobweb Corner, where the bodies store through decay, but there's no other place they'd like to be, so I haven't seen them move all day. Then the sun warms the Cobweb Corner, and it glistens dusty mess. But there's nothing more honest than negligence, and it appeals to me, I must confess. So I sing at the Cobweb Corner. Oh, I croon about the state we're in, 'cause I've cried a lot, but nothing's ever God for the weak without some sin. Oh, the places you will go with your personality type. Oh, kicked out of every club in Alabama. Now I get my kicks, crowd killing in Chattanooga, on the credit of a pretty face and a progressive understanding of race. I buy a little lease in a clique of queer and friendly face. My tummy's bare and full of drinks, and my favorite candy. There's nothing wrong with strife, and I've known it my whole damn life. Everyone acts like they're better than their impulses, but our wants are what runs the game. If you're not a pussy, and you've gotta be a little forward to make friends and new state orders, but you can make it seem like drunken acts of quirky. Take notes while I show you crowd killing in Albuquerque. About a month ago, they let me know they'd be out for the evening. So in the candlelight, I lit a night for the devil and yours truly. So I put on a show in the lusty glow between the syrup and the glass of brandy. Through satanic rites in my cellular device, she said she'd be here an hour early. So with the lights dim low, I got the lock and load, and I sent myself a rocket to Mercury. And between the high of my moaning thighs sat the devil and yours truly. And with my heartbeat slow, like my friends would know, straightened out my absolutely's, started breathing right, holding in the light when the door rang innocently. So I showed her my home like we agreed before, when she spoke so southern sweetly. I ain't the wild type, but tonight I'd like to be the devil and yours truly. And before you know, we took off our clothes, 'cause we were known to be patient ladies. And if I would go on, I'd only play the song for the devil and yours truly. I've been down a different hand, and all those facts don't make much sense to me. I'm just trying to act free. If I come off a little tense, if I scurry home to build a fence, please don't assume the worst. It's just my little quirks. And then if I forget about your favorite day, if I don't pay attention that annoying way, just know I've done my best, and I just can't do the rest. And if I leave home without saying goodbye, and no one has a clue if I'm even alive, I'm on the self-help scene, so it's probably best to leave me be. 'Cause I've really been dealt a different hand. If you'd been me, then you could understand and make sense of things, and then we'd kind of be free. But then if you work tomorrow for the government, and we would all be saved and never pay the rent, but I'd cause a scene, if that's what you need. But then if you settle down to spend your whole life watching movies and drinking grocery wines, just remember me every Halloween, when the spirits of the dead are complaining about their friends, and complaining about their times, and complaining about their minds. And they whisper while your cells sicken, they whisper as your heart wears out. We never liked ourselves that much either, we're really hoping for something cleaner. But I was dealt a different hand, and all those facts never made sense to me. I never quite got free. I am the Dolphin Periwinkle, and my shoes are made of clay, and I much prefer my boiling ocean cave to the blistering ethereal radio waves. I am the angel Michelangelo, I am the rotting spring, and if you trouble the gods I used to know, I'll tell you what a mess I've been. And you're not allowed to talk about it, and I'm not allowed to sing. La 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 I am the Howie mandolin, I'm the queasy fingered play. I forget I painted tribulation with my palette full of sin. I am the Dolphin Periwinkle, and I'm drowning in every way, in the dreams of all that I know, in the paralyzing glow of late days. And you're not allowed to be seen or heard, and no one's supposed to say anything. sorry for the lazy rivers, all dammed by the TVA. I'm also sorry for the polar ice caps, also kept melting by the CIA. I'm sorry for humble little mountains whose peaks now aren't so clear. Drunk and feeling obstinate. I'm sorry for buzzing so much in your ear. I didn't mean to make the children work for nothing to make my shoes. I didn't mean to buy the gasoline, the lobbies all are government dudes. And I really didn't mean to subject the world to all my fleeting blues. Drunk and feeling obstinate, I didn't mean to trouble you with my boo-hoos. I know I shouldn't bring up Nazis while we're just trying to have a good time. And I know I shouldn't talk about your past with people that you don't like. I know I shouldn't sing an awful song with corny and self-conscious lines. Drunk and feeling obstinate, I guess I'll just post it all online. Then I gotta wonder what they think about me when they could care about anything else. I wonder what they say about me while they're driving or painting their nails. I wonder if they think I'm pretty when I'm posting pictures of myself. Drunk and feeling obstinate, I don't think about anyone else. Drunk and feeling obstinate, it makes a lot of sense that I'm by myself. The peacock and birds of paradise, they took me in. Just a few nights in, it was obvious I ain't their kin. It didn't mean to comment on my gracelessness when they asked me if I tried telling me to move my hips. She smiled with pride while the veil dripped off my shoulders. Oh, how could I have fallen for such a crooked and flat beak? But the nature's in the doing is in the dancing, and you just can't keep with my light and sexy feet. Drop me off down the street at the Oasis. They say we love you, please come again, but don't expect to stay. You bring something so different and special to our lives that we don't need a dose more than every dozen days. So I found what they call birds like me online, and a rose by another name don't change my mind. When it's hard to keep holding on, sure I'll think myself a growing swan, but ducks stay ducks the majority of the time. Oh, did those white boys really do me right? I double-check their names and find the cruelties in which they delight. Their words are in my heart and my blood, all jagged in my mind. Did all those arrogant Anglophones really treat me right? Did they really translate the classics? Were they really just mentally ill? And why do these boys recommend each other and just ignore their fascist swill. Is there any ink without blood? In this language I understand. I thought I was thinking for myself, but the whole time they've been holding my hand. 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 Faith only matters when your face is red and warm. Shame only matters when you're hungry and in need. And faith only matters when you wish you could disappear. And shame only matters when no one will give you a heed. Faith is my best friend 'cause she loves to play. And shame's my bitter enemy, but I wish it didn't have to be this way. Faith only matters when your heart has stepped too far. Shame only matters when you can't help yourself. And faith only matters when the gun is in your hand. And shame only matters when it's your heartache that can't be felt. Faith is my best friend 'cause she reminds me of liberty. Shame is my bitter enemy 'cause I'm asleep with her and we dream. Let's see if I can do this one. I'm gonna move it up to D's. We're gonna get the libs one day. There ain't a lick of sense in any of man's ways. Father, blow away the changing rain before it floods our name away. The cowboy leads his horse to water, but he can't teach them how to say. The cowboy remembers his wild summer and the choking fear of the grave. And now he fears his so innocent daughter has a habit to misbehave. Now the sins of her heart, like the sins of her father, lure her so lovingly to the fire and the flames. We're gonna get the limbs one day. There ain't a lick of sense in any of man's ways. Father, blow away the changing rains before it floods our names away. The cowboy knew to surrender his heart because its lies could never be resolved. And that cowboy knows not to trust the throes of the body against its God. And when the spirit's fed of the holy bread, you'll feel a peace you can never understand. a sanctuary for broken traditions, a reason to lift your empty hands. We're gonna get the Libs one day. There ain't a lick of sense in any of man's ways. Father, blow away the winds of change before it floods our name away. The cowboys come to peace on earth because he can't come any other way. Dragging along a dead man's body, heaven must be worth this price to pay. And there's no one to trust in this desert land but a medic from the oily wars, and breathing his last through a tube in his throat. I wonder if he fought to stay, wonder if he got away. We're gonna get the Libs one day. There ain't a lick of sense in any of man's ways. Father, turn away the winds of change before it blows your son away. Here's a song for the dogs. Jesus returned the other day. He was casually roaming the street. He told me, cast away your expectations. I've come to show you a life that's sweet. If you can't taste and see that God is good, you haven't met the Spirit at all. It sure seems a lie. Jesus said to me, your old father's got you by the balls. He said, my God's name is uttered best by the liberator and the oppressed. But she heard your pastor's sermon too, and now she's really upset. She wants to clean her expensive temples, and I told her, oh, be my guest, but please find it in your heart to spare the people who don't realize all they confess. So she started with Martin Luther, and with Gutenberg's printing press, where they fashioned King James's holy idols and lost the spirit it represents. So that pastor in the Protestant pulpit, oh, he's saying the Pharisees had it wrong. They said they wait for a Messiah warrior who will lead the charge at the trumpet's sound. But don't I visit every other weekend? So I know those people well, and those people call themselves my followers. They're men who don't want with fellow men to dwell. Don't they shun them into corners? Don't they drown them in cuffs and guns? But the dogma, holiness, and hygiene is built a nice scapegoat called sex and drugs. But why do you think God the Mother made them but as blessings for the meek, in a peaceful home of love and smoke? Can't you feel the goddess speak? And the God of justice watches what you tuck behind a paper clip, and your hearts are open before us, and your coal makes the air taste sick. Then you use innocent children, meat shields, to pass violent policies, to be prepared to pick up the heavy stones when Jesus Christ says, "Suffer them unto me." And the head of the statue's Walt Disney, and the torso is the GOP. Then the legs are the Cokes and the Gettys, and money and war are its feet. And I promise it's gonna tumble. I can't guarantee you'll see the day, but if you just sit around and love each other, you can sit with me today. You can dine with me today. How doth the busy bee guess itself again? How doth the fluttery moth pontificate its species plan? How doth the fir tree's foliage tremble before it falls? How doth the creature, miserable man, inside his own thoughts rot? I love it here. I love it here with the flies. I love it here. You can see it in my eyes. But I have to leave. I have to figure something else out. My rules don't take hold in this ground. My rules don't take hold in this ground. But I'd like to come and visit every once in a while. I like to hear the way you talk. I'd like to hear the way y'all smile. And I'd like to take some pictures to carry with me in my wallet. And I'd like to look at them all day. But they wouldn't mean that much to me, no. Yeah, it wouldn't mean that much to me when I had just did. Yeah, it wouldn't mean that much to me when I was. It would all fade away and I'd find something else to call my home. And find another name. vanish without another trace. I'd figure it out. Oh, I'd figure it out if I had to. He takes me to his nest made of feathers. He makes scrambled eggs with hissy and running yolks. Laid out blankets and old TV, he calls me baby. And like a crab takes off its claw, I tear off my clothes. Well, it all grew back fine in a couple of seasons. But by that time his nest is all occupied. So I met him on that beach with another baby. And like a clam digs down, I spit up a hole in mine. When the tide comes in, I catch him over coffee. When the tide falls out, I catch him over wine. And even though he says our love's still living, like a dollar in the sand, it don't count as real life. Winking now he says, the nest is empty. He offers scrambled eggs with runny yolks. Even though his bed is warm and sunny, my claw still hurts just like hell, so I keep my clothes. My claw still hurts just like hell, so I hold it close. Every night I tell myself Lion King music, Lion King DVD, Alvin and the Chipmunks song. Just when I was starting to feel okay, under the sea, I just can't wait to be king. I wanted to work on railroad. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So every night I tell myself Lion King music, Lion King DVD. It's Baby Bob for Barney. Is it Mr. Rogers' time? Really Mr. Rogers' time? And is it Mr. Rogers' time? Is it Mr. Rogers' time? And hello, how are you today? I am good, how are you? Chicken nuggets and french fries. I'm doing good, how are you? And is it Mr. Rogers' time? Really Mr. Rogers' time? Is it Mr. Rogers' time? Really Mr. Rogers' time? Every night I tell myself Lion King music, Lion King DVD. Carcass. I play the flute. Long the birds are fighting down there. I play minor. They play their Zer. Birder is their mode to human ear. Millipede Carcass, this little song flute. I stopped and the birds did too. I played arpeggios and they played what they knows. And Millipede Carcass played too. Mountain air belongs to rich folks, and wastewater roped off the pass. Don't you even touch those monuments. Pay by plate, we got a boot if you can't. Philosophers say that God speaks through purified mountain air, where my granddad took me as a little girl. He said, you know, they fought a war right there. And I think they're onto something in the overcast dappled glaze. There's a spirit in this world we could have shared if long ago we turned from our old ways. Instead we passed the milk to our children. For centuries we tried to forget, but when the mountain air is free again, she'll come collecting for her debt. Mr. Stickers, Mr. Stickers, Mr. Bathroom Heraldry, Mr. Stickers, turn your face to shine for me. Oh, Mr. Stickers, don't you remember me? Mr. Stickers, Mr. Stickers, Mr. Plastered on a limousine, Mr. Stickers can't appear before the court, so Mr. Stickers always gets off free. Mr. Stickers, Mr. Stickers, Mr. Mama told me what to do. Look and see, Mr. Stickers has a million lovers. Oh, Mr. Stickers, ain't it painfully true? Mr. Stickers, Mr. Stickers, Mr. Warning on the retail shelf. Oh, Mr. Stickers likes to play it both ways. Mr. Stickers keeps it cut for himself. Mr. Stickers, Mr. Stickers, Mr. Everyone remembers your name. Mr. Stickers is a big casino. Mr. Stickers always wins the game. She caught me riding in a pensive place. She said, ain't your every song just about me? No, babe, I write all about a fantasy. Don't we both know my fantasies have your face? She caught me waiting for another lover. She said, ain't you still under my old spell? No, babe, I thought all about it through and well, but everyone knows I couldn't get enough. She caught me going through all my laundry. She said, don't these panties look an awful lot like mine? No, babe, I've had those for such a long time, but I'll be leaving them here when I go over yonder. She caught me in my dreams some years later. She said, you know, it's never bad to enjoy a memory. No, babe, and I appreciate the flattery. I left everyone for the chance at getting better. Oh Virginia, I must confess I'm jealous of ya. 40 years old, the husband and girlfriends and aristocratic friends who will sniff your shit. Oh Virginia, you're so self-conscious now, aren't ya? I don't know if I'll make it so long, and my work just certainly won't. Oh Virginia, electric light had just dawned upon ya. You were free from this stimulating maze and you're still satisfied. Oh Virginia, I'd like to be remembered with ya. A literary queen except for bigotry and always viewed from the pleasant side. Oh Virginia, my heart just aches with ya. 100 years ago you would've hated me, but 100 years later I kinda hate you. I've got a pick-me country doll. You can interview on NPR. You can ask her about Southern traditions, and her answers will be right on par. She will tell you about the queer experience in selling albums and playing sweet guitar. Oh, it's bittersweet, a painful pleasure, not much different from where you are. 'Cause her music, they say, will show you she looks normal like you and me, except she's a creative genius of narrative and sugary twee. She sure knows a lot about oppression. Who knows better than a preacher's kid? But she's past all that, and her mom and dad now accept her for who she is. Oh, I'd love to be happy for her. I'd sure love to join the arena's applause, but with another hand in her own heartland, her sugar daddy's still passing them laws. I guess it's nice to hear her on the radio. I guess it's nice that the sissies care, but now all my loves have to fly away, 'cause they can't live any longer here. Oh They can't live any longer here. 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 I've got no use for copper, and I've no use for tin. I live alone in my messy home. I've got no use for sin. Ba-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I met me a rainbow looker, I met me a veiny friend. When we skipped the town without daddy a road, we're paying for near the end. Then I went to Minnesota, I went to Arkansas. I came back home and called the mobile phone, she wouldn't take my call. I sit around with copper, and I sit around with tin. And on the seventh day, when the dead awake, maybe I'll find some old friends. Ba-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. New evidence supporting my recent conjecture that birdies fall a million times before they fly. That fishes choke a whole damn lot to learn to breathe and stumble around the nest before they swim. They stumble around the reef before they swim. And babies need a cue to start their crying. And puppies gotta cough before they bark. And little elephants sneeze when they try to start to snort. I also think cats gotta sit on a washing machine before it learns to purr. And ants train in little bumper cars and can't leave till they're 16. Those hot spring monkeys I'm always jealous of have a lifeguard, a whistle, and rules. They also got a bunch about octopus that they only squirt for videos, and that those documentaries are now called into question. But then there's also the whole thing about Disney lemmings, how that doesn't even happen, at least naturally, unless the cliff is believing in lemming suicide. In which case, the lemming's you, and I have saved you, which is recent evidence supporting my conjecture. Rock and roll McDonald's, rock and roll McDonald's, rock and roll McDonald's, rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's, rock and roll McDonald's, rock and roll McDonald's, rock and roll McDonald's. Let me tell you about 3 months at McDonald's. I dropped out of Zoom college and I got a job. No one was hiring much, but I could work at McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's, rock and roll McDonald's, rock and roll McDonald's, rock and roll McDonald's. Now, I was the only person old enough to get close. It wasn't a shift lead. They sent me to manager school, where they taught me about McGangbangs, the secret menu item. They made me work every night, and people started to ask for McGangbangs. I happily obliged. The high schoolers loved it. Rock and roll McDonald's, rock and roll McDonald's, rock and roll McDonald's, rock and roll McDonald's. I worked 50 hours at $13. I received no benefits. 2 twins came back to work for us. For the sake of privacy for all those involved, we'll call them Billy and Bob. Now, since they started working, I started to see a lot of cops. Billy really loved Freebird. He said, if I were a cop, I'd want to know what I know too. Billy and Bob loved to make sex noises in the kitchen. One day, Bob was supposed to come in, but the manager told me to close. There had been a family emergency. Billy shot himself after an argument with Bob. The drive-thru was surprisingly understanding. Bob shared a beer with me in the corner with a not-for-rolling joints table where the cameras couldn't see. He said, "It's been damn hard to wear my brother's ashes on this ring." The management said it wasn't too catastrophic a loss. Rock and roll McDonald's, 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 rock and roll McDonald's. I finally got out of McDonald's after I got called in and had a mental episode. I left a couple of nasty marks and a nastier medical bill, which I'm told I can safely ignore. I went to get my last check, and he said, "Thank you for all your time, sir." They called me back a couple years later, so I told them they could lose my fucking number. The machines never stop beeping there, and I still dream about making McChickens. Rock and roll McDonald's, 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 rock and roll McDonald's. They took me to the church on a Sabbath morning, when no one's there besides a pious few. They took me aside, sat down and whispered sweetly, "I sure am glad to have met a friend like you." But there's something wrong about the Sabbath morning. Choose carefully your youthful summer loves. They took me aside, sat down and whispered blessings. I sure am glad that love is short and tough. They opened up the blinds on Sabbath morning. Don't the priestly folk need human love too? They took me aside, sat down and finished counting. I sure am glad love's lost when the hour's through. I felt peace laying in bed all Sabbath morning. To make the most of love, you have to hold too close. They took me aside, sat down and started thinking, what's a cash like you doing all alone? I sure am glad to be your friend alone. She won't talk to me in the morning. She won't talk to me over coffee. She won't talk to me while the sun's still rising. I'm just hoping she talks to someone throughout her day. She doesn't like to hear people talking, but she really close listens to hear you eat. She lays her sullen head upon your tummy to listen to the noise of your stomach beats. I put behind her ear an ugly flower, and I put between her ears a bad idea. And she smiled at me like she smiles to other lovers, and she kissed me while we let the sunlight in. We wriggled out of every of our engagements. We flailed around for freedom, truth, and nail. We wriggled out of our terrestrial arrangements. Now we whisper in the woods and over tales. She became the bubbles on the river, and I found myself lapping along the lake. And though it's everything we ever hoped for, I wish desperately we didn't have to separate. Nothing in this world has ever bored me nothing in this world has been understood. Nothing in this world is like my baby. Nothing in this world turns sour like love left cold. Uppers and downers in the dish pit, silverware splashing in my mouth. 6 little hours, 6 days a week, 6 months and I'll be out. The chef let me in on a bottle of whiskey, but I can't tell you where it is. 6 little hours, 6 days a week, I can't afford any other way. Uppers and downers in the dish pit, the servers just drop and go. 6 little hours, 6 days a week, and I don't wanna wait on rich folk. And I don't wanna talk to strangers here, they're getting bolder every day. 6 little hours, 6 days a week, I feel like a hideaway. Uppers and downers in the dish pit, now the manager's cracking wise. 6 little hours, 6 days a week, sick resentment showing in my eyes. My sister's off the radar again, she found a too familiar friend. 6 little hours, 6 days a week, she's back to swimming in the deeper end. Uppers and downers in the dish pit, is 15 still living wage? 6 little hours, 4 days a week, I had to take off a couple days. I got fucked over state income tax, but the Fed says I overpaid. 6 little hours, 4 days a week, I still got medical bills unpaid. Uppers and downers in the dish pit, it's almost been a year. 6 little hours, 4 days a week, you're missing all the nightlife here. My friends think I can do better than spraying dishes on my phone. But 6 little hours, 4 days a week, I'm not doing that home alone. I wouldn't do it if I didn't do it. I can't explain why I act like me. Losing thoughts I can't shower off, she says it stink like poetry. She's right to call us genius, cause ideas belong to sins. When I think of running over my neighbor's cat, she makes it clear that that's all me. Some people like a little musk, and I like a little more. She says drives her crazy and she wants to roll under my covers on the bedroom floor. And he gets awful horny from the confusing things I say. He likes to keep my mouth busy mid-sentence, so my words don't get in the way. He says, come on boy, speak with your fists or I'll walk over you every night. But I don't do it, cause I never do it, and I'm right when I know I'm not right. Give me another reason to wake up another day. In this kind of lonely season, I just wanna blow this bitch away. I lost my Italian lover, I left my Cuban cigar, my Bonnie all across the water. Oh, that I could swim so far. I just need my darling's permission to cook up some to eat. I just need old mama's blessing, but instead she sucks her teeth at me. Waiting in the glass storefront, waiting for the company car. I'd really like to be a vegetable, but instead she fancies me a star. So I think I'm gonna shoot the moon down, I think I'm gonna tilt this earth. If it doesn't bring me what I asked for, I at least want what I'm worth. I take my poison so carefully, then I chug it driving a car. But I set the cameras there for me, so you can watch from afar. Oh, let you be watching from afar. Abraham was bound to kill his son. Oh, Abraham just wanted to be done. Abraham laughed and he waited and he droned. Abraham was bound to be alone. Jacob was just about to kill his son. Jacob made a whole new coat for only one. Jacob should have known his vanity must be atoned. Jacob grabbed the heel and wasn't done. Jacob cooked the stew and wasn't done. Jacob worked for 7 years and wasn't done. Jacob had 12 sons and wasn't done. Old King Saul was about to kill his son. Old King Saul was wailing in a riot. Old King Saul was obsessed with his son and rival's tender love. Old King Saul wasn't ready to be done. God the Father was about to kill his son, and he liked it when he said, "Thy will be done." So he made it even harder, as he wanted more sons and daughters. Yeah, God the Father loved to kill his son. Oh, he set everything up to kill his son. Oh, he put us on his rock to kill his son. And now he's left us all alone, 'cause he's all done. I carelessly stopped without breaking. I so cavalierly left before I was done. The careful gradient of the suburban driveway became apparent as my parking came undone. But someone else was watching from their front porch. Someone spied me from their balcony. He was used to seeing wrecks like me made falling, and made a game of playing lifeguard on the street. I backed myself into another incline. With gravity, I shriveled up for more. You opened up my seat, got nice and comfy, and you pulled my brakes a little sharper than I had pulled before. Once you kicked my clutch, I started running. You steered me to the cluttered interstate. Someone like me, so clumsy yet so cunning, don't deserve a car as nice as mine to break. He took me north because he'd like to try it, and clearly I'd exhausted my old hometown, but I can't believe I lost my privilege driving to a boy who knows how to make these engines growl. Right hand the focus of the heart, left hand the flow of the wind. I need you both so deep inside to see each other as twins. Jesus taught me good and evil, Buddha taught me they're one, but Tao never taught me nothing, but it's moved me since I was young. Right hand the timing in my veins, left hand the sign in my soul. I need you ever closer to me while the engines and the wheels roll. I need you ever closer to me while the engines and the wheels roll. Yeah, yeah, baby, got a bad lieutenant. Yeah, yeah, baby, don't salute quite straight. Yeah, yeah, baby, she's a bus to know when she's a bus to nowhere. She's bus. Yeah, yeah, babe, got the idea somewhere. Yeah, yeah, baby, don't stay out late. Yeah, yeah, baby, baby paints a picture. Baby picks her eyebrows. She pissed. Yeah, yeah, baby, got a ticket to heaven. Yeah, yeah, babe, the train comes too soon. Yeah, yeah, baby, rolls a lazy Lincoln and a tangerine swisher. I lick it, light it, love it. Yeah, yeah, baby, got a bad lieutenant. eyes straight. Yeah, yeah, baby, she's a bust to nowhere. She's a train to no one. She buzz. I snuck under the altar where nameless saints and music dwell. They don't look like me, so I fled and retreat, but they cut me off at the well. And they said, you don't know the blues. You don't know the blues. You don't know what's real. It's not for you to choose, and it's not for you to analyze, and it's not for you to uncover. If it happened to you, you know it's true that you don't know the blues. So I listened from the outside. I tried to take what I could get, and then they caught me with red hands. In my defense, I said, I need some help, I guess, and I asked for a fiery trial. So I tried to prove myself. If they listened to me, even though that would be, they'd understand all I have felt. And you don't know the blues. You don't know the blues. You don't know what's real, and it's not for you to choose. And it's not for you to analyze, and it's not for you to discover. If it happened to you, then you know it's true that you don't know the blues. And then they snuck into my bedroom when I was fast asleep, and they cut my hair and left me crying there, so I'd be free from my vanity at least. You don't know the blues. You don't know the blues, and you don't know what's real, and it's not for you to choose, and it's not for you to analyze, and it's not for you to uncover. But if it happened to you, you know it's true that you don't know the blues, and you don't know the devil. And you don't know your own part. I never question your depths and directions. You never had the heart in your heart. And it's not that you haven't realized, and it's not that you're unenlightened. But if it occurred to you, then you know it's true that you just don't know the blues.